It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, May 14th. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather trending drier today and warmer. Highs go in the 80s. And there could be a few isolated showers over North Alabama this afternoon. But tomorrow, statewide, the weather should be dry. So that big upper low that's been producing the unsettled weather for the past 5 days, beginning to lift out. That big trough in the western states is kicking that thing out. And accordingly, the bulk of the showers and thunderstorms will likely be east of Alabama today. This is the radar composite early this morning. And you can see a little light rain over northern Georgia, but Alabama is rain-free. Most spots are in the 60s to start the day, although we got a few spots in the upper 50s. Jasper, Gadsden, Aniana. But we'll be up in the 80s today as we get the summer-like warmth, which is what we expect here in mid-May. We'll check the watch warning map around the nation. Now look at the heat advisories for South Texas, where they will see triple-digit heat today. Bring it on. Red flag warnings for parts of the Southwest. Otherwise, things are pretty quiet. The most meaningful severe weather threat today will be across the high plain states, parts of Nebraska and the Dakotas. Also a marginal risk east of Alabama with the persistent upper low that's lifting out. Tomorrow, an enhanced risk for places like Milwaukee and Chicago and Madison, Wisconsin, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Got a marginal risk as far south as Arkansas. And then on day 3, which is Friday, have a risk of severe storms from northeastern Texas to the Ohio Valley. And we do note that low-end marginal risk clips the far northwestern corner of Alabama. And this is for storms that might creep in here Friday night. But the main risk will be north of the state, and we think most of the day Friday here should be warm and dry. Let's keep going. Let's go to day 5, which is Sunday. We have a risk of severe storms over West Oklahoma. And then on day 6, which is Monday, we have a risk of severe storms roughly along Interstate 35, parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. That would include Oklahoma City and Wichita. So let's look at rain for the next 7 days. Rain valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Southeast Alabama in the Gulf Coast, nothing. So if you are beach-bound, and so many are this time of the year, weather looks good. Gulf Shores, Fort Morgan, Orange Beach, Pensacola, Panama City Beach, Destin, sunny days and fair nights. In the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama, rain amounts 1 to 2 inches. Maybe a little bit for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, but let's take it day by day. Model fans, GFS, 06C run, 4 o'clock today. The upper low that was producing all of this rain here is now opening up and lifting out east of Alabama. The new trough is digging down into the Rockies. And again, obviously, with that configuration, the better chance of really meaningful rain should be north and east of Alabama today. Having said that, there could be a few isolated showers this afternoon. This is the high-resolution HER model, valid at 4 o'clock, and you can see evidence of a little batch of showers along Interstate 65 from Decatur down to Birmingham. Might happen, might not happen, but the chance is there. So we're not saying the day will be dry, but the day will be drier and warmer, highs in the 80s. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny day with highs in the upper 80s. Some spots may be touching 90. And the same thing on Friday. Lots of sunshine, highs 87 to 90. The storminess will likely stay well to the north of Alabama during the day, but there might be a couple of storms that would creep into the Tennessee Valley Friday night, extreme North Alabama. And then Saturday, a surface front kind of gets down toward the Alabama-Tennessee state line and runs out of gas. And the low-level convergence along that front could bring a few scattered storms on Saturday. And the key word is scattered, which means they will be random. Nobody knows exactly where they'll pop up, but just be aware if you have something outdoors, there will be a few showers and storms around. Not the big widespread rain we had last Saturday, but scattered showers and storms. A mixture of clouds and sunshine. Highs will be in the 80s. A very warm day, unlike last Saturday when some spots were sitting in the upper 50s and low 60s all day. And really the same thing on Sunday. Scattered showers and storms around, mainly for the northern two-thirds of the state. Not raining all day, not raining everywhere. Highs in the 80s. And really the same thing on Monday. A few spotty showers and storms over the northern half of the state. Tuesday looks dry. Highs again 87 to 90. And you can see why there's a risk of severe storms to the west. Got that deep surface low that's over the Dakotas with a trailing front. But again, Alabama dry. And this is a week from today, Wednesday, May 21st. Again, we got a ridge over the Gulf. The main wave action to the north. But again, that front could approach with a chance of scattered storms on Wednesday for the northern half of the state. Let's go out 10 days. Friday, May 23rd, a northwest flow aloft and a very dry air mass. So next week looks fairly quiet. There might be a few scattered storms on Monday, and then again maybe Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday looks dry and still warm. Highs in the 80s throughout the week. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean a little under 2 inches between now and the 29th of May. Warm days ahead. Highs mid to upper 80s on most days. Lows mostly in the 60s for the next 10 days. And the long range, May 21st through May 27th. Temperatures maybe a little below average for North Alabama, maybe a little above average for the southern counties of the state. Whoa, Nelly, good-looking sunset last night. Love that drone shot. That's Smith Lake. Look at the sunset over Athens last night. But you know, our canine friends love a good sunset. Like this dog here is saying, hey, look at that. That was down on the Gulf Coast there last night, but just really nice. We had a few scattered showers around yesterday, but most of them faded by sunset. And after those showers again, some really good-looking rainbows. Boy, the sky watchers have had a ball across Alabama for the past several days. These rainbows have been very vibrant. And the near full moon last night on the Gulf Coast. Always good to see that coming over the water there. And speaking of water, how about Nakalula Falls last night? Boy, the falls are absolutely raging. Parts of Alabama have seen 5 to 7 inches of rain over the past 7 days. But that is rain we could use. Again, I know it's inconvenient, but getting some good rain in May is a good thing going into summer. Get that good, deep soil moisture. So let's check the schedule. Today going to be down in Auburn, Opelika area at Lee Scott Academy for a weather program there. Tomorrow going to be at Pleasant Valley School in Calhoun County. See the students there. And then I'll be speaking at the Gadsden Rotary Club. Friday, Phillips Academy in Birmingham. It's a lot of fun. And then Friday evening at Regents Field, it's Dress Like Spann night. We did that last year. It's always interesting to see. I think they got some prizes, but look, get some suspenders and get you a good tie and maybe some cargo shorts. That's a good look. And whatever you do, get really bad shoes and bad socks. But that'll be Friday night at Regents Field. I'll be live there on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. And Saturday, it's a book signing. We're going to be at Tannehill State Park for trade days. We're going to be there between 10 and 1. And we'll have all the cool weather shirts. If you know anybody that loves weather, you need to bring them. We'll have our children's books for the kids that love weather, or maybe kids that have a little fear of storms, and much more. So we love those events. So again, Saturday, trade days, Tannehill State Park from 10 until 1. And of course, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.